Hey, book peeps! It is time for the October reaping. So, from last month, I managed to get through From Blood and Ash, which I decided to stop the series there because it really just didn't do it for me. I did all of the ACOTAR series, of course, that was an easy one. And I think that was actually it from September's TBR. Everything else was ebook, and I've really been focusing on my physical TBR. I had a bunch of books come, and honestly, the mood reading's been taking over, and I've been getting sucked into so many other books. It's really, really hard. So, if I'm honest, any ebooks that come out from the reaping are going to be the last things I will read if I can get through the rest of my physical TBR. They're like my backups. So, without further ado, let the reaping begin. Here we go. None of this is real. Epic. 5 survive. Luckily enough, this actually came up on my blind TBR picks as well, so happy coincidence. Pandora. This one was Book Fairy mail. I'm really excited to get stuck into this one. I'm so happy this is on my TBR for November. As Old as Time. Fairy tale retelling of Sleeping Beauty. Not Sleeping Beauty, Beauty and the Beast. My bad. Equally, really excited. I've had it for years, so to say it's been on my TBR for a while is an understatement. Babel. I just got this one in, special edition, soft cover from Waterstones, but it's really pretty. The foiling on it is gorgeous. Mindfuck series, perfect for fall reading. Can't wait. The Next Girl. That's a thriller. That'll be perfect for November. Okay, next. Ha! Haunting Adeline. I am actually reading this right now. So I'm gonna pick another one in place of that one. Because as soon as that one came, I was just like, yeah, it needs to be done, and it needs to be done now. Number 8. They Both Die at the End. This one, I'm kind of 50-50 about it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it. It's like there's so much hype around it on social media that I got it, but I'd be lying if I said I was excited to read it. But hey, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. High hopes, high hopes. Next up, Once Upon a Broken Heart. So I know the third and final book in this trilogy was released this month on the 19th, no, it was like the 23rd or the 21st. Something like that. Very recently, I started this book and then I got caught up in the dramatized version of the ACOTAR series, so I think I'm like 2, maybe 3 chapters in. So I will definitely be picking this one up again in November. Swordcatcher. I am so happy about that. The first fantasy or adult fantasy fiction by Cassandra Clare. That it's going to be a really interesting read. Ha! Another happy coincidence. The Midnight Library. This also came up on my blind TBR picks that you guys all helped me with. So another happy coincidence. That's going in. Dance of Thieves. This one's been on my shelf for about a month. I've heard good things, but still a little nervous about it. Not gonna lie. Bitter Roots. This is an ebook, so it'll go on my TBR, but like I said, it'll be left probably towards the end. I want to get through my physical books more than I want to get through my ebooks. Hurricane Wars. Yeah. This book is gorgeous, and it seems to be getting like huge on TikTok. Like ever since I saw the one TikToker which inspired me to get the book, since then it seems like everyone's really starting to hype it up. So Hurricane Wars. So that concludes the reaping tributes for this month. I'm not going to put any rereads in. Not this month anyway. So, as far as how last month's reaping went, I managed to get From Blood and Ash off my TBR. Obviously, I've already read the ACOTAR series a few times, to say the least. So the only physical book I didn't actually get around to reading that was on the TBR was Jabberwocky. But I will put that one back into the jar along with all the other ones except for the ones I read. So ACOTAR series comes out, Blood and Ash comes out. I didn't read Grim Tales either. Or Dracula. I have that in physical form too. Okay, so those are all going to go back into my reaping jar, ready for next month's reaping. Visual recap for the reaping this month. Well, for the month of November. Midnight Library by Matt Haig. 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. Mindfuck series by, I want to say St. Abby, but it's St. Abby, but I think it's St. Abby. The Next Girl by Carla Kovac. Pandora by Suzanne Stokes Chapman. They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson. Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. Babel by R.F. Kuang. As Old as Time, A Twisted Tale by Liz Braswell. Cassandra Clare's Sword Catcher. And The Hurricane Wars by Thea Guanzin. And one ebook, which I will put a little picture right here, which is Bitter Roots. So until next time, the next reaping will take place on December 1st, and that will set me up for my winter reading. I look forward to speaking to all of you again then, so take care, my Nookbookers, and much love to all. Mwah.